hear me properly? My sound is all right? Okay. Okay. Can everyone hear me properly? The sound is quite good enough, audible? Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Chef Reshma. I work at Sheila Raheja Institute of Hotel Management. Okay, today I'm going to show you all a very simple recipe, mango baked yogurt. Okay, before starting the recipe, I would first like to thank Amul, who has created such a good platform for us to showcase simple recipes which we can make from the Amul products. Okay, at the same time, I would also like to thank our principal, Mr. Conrad D'Souza, who has given us the opportunity for showcasing on the live platform of the Amul India, and our chef Yogesh, who also has encouraged us so that we could showcase our talent over here. Okay, the recipe is very simple. As you can see, we are using Amul fresh cream, Amul mithai mate, and Amul masti dahi over here. Okay, so these are very the products which are really available in the market, so you don't have to struggle for it. Okay, the recipe is, as I said, very simple. So in the bowls I have already removed Amul mithai made, the Amul masti dahi, and the Amul fresh cream. Okay, so just to give a little bit of twist to the recipe, we are using over here is the mango pulp. Okay, so this is the fresh mango pulp and little cardamom powder. Okay, so if you are slightly confused what is the ratio of the recipe, so it is very simple, so that everyone can make it easily at home. You just have to take everything into 1:1:1 ratio. Okay, so that's very simple to understand. Okay, so if you don't have a weighing scale, what you could do is you can just take one bowl of milk, mithai made, one bowl of the Amul masti curd, and one bowl of the Amul fresh cream, and I have one bowl of the Amul pulp. Okay, so here we begin with the recipe. Okay, one more thing I would like to tell you is, basically this is a baked yogurt. Okay, so we bake it on a double bath. Okay, so you usually take water in a tray, put whatever bowls or glasses which you're going to use. Okay, so many people do not have ovens at home. So today I'm going to show it on the steamer. So how you can make this recipe on a gas steamer. Okay, if you don't have a gas steamer, you can also use a cooker, but you don't have to put the whistle on that. Okay, so before I begin the recipe, let me just start with the gas. I have already put water in there for steaming. Okay, so before we will finish off, the steamer will be hot enough so that we can bake our mango yogurt. Okay, so this is the fresh cream, curd, and the mithai made. As I said, the recipe is pretty simple. I'm adding the curd, to the fresh cream. Here then goes the mithai made, the condensed milk, alright. As I said, it is the mango baked yogurt, so we are going to put one bowl of mango pulp. Okay, then goes the cardamom powder. You can put around half a teaspoon of cardamom powder. Now this recipe, what I have taken is, everything I have taken again 1:1 ratio, as I said, but I have taken all everything 200 grams. Okay, of each thing. Just mix all the ingredients together. Make sure all the lumps of the curd are gone. Okay, just to make sure that the entire mixture is without any lumps, just to be on the safer side, we will strain the recipe. Otherwise, if the lumps are gone completely, there is no need of straining the recipe. But just to get a nice smoother texture, okay, it is better you strain the recipe. Okay, just with the help of the spatula, we will just strain the recipe through a sieve.
Is this hung curd?
No, I have not. You can use hung curd, but you can directly use this curd without, removing the moisture. You can directly use the Amul Masti Dahi. Hung curd will just slightly give you a thicker product. I have directly opened the pack and have directly taken the entire Amul Masti Dahi. Okay, so we are good over here. Let me just put this on the side. Okay, I have kept the glasses already ready now. Now luckily I have this liquid dispenser which is available in the market, but no issues if you don't have this. You can just use a liter jug or something which has an edge to pour in the content in your glasses, because what happens is anything which you are serving in the glasses, make sure they are not smudged from the sides, so that when you present it to the guest, it looks cleaner. Okay, I'm just increasing the steamer. Okay, I have my glasses ready. I'm just putting this entire mixture over here. Okay, if you have an oven at home, okay, you can bake this at 150 degrees centigrade over a water bath for just 15 minutes and your recipe is done. So you can see how quickly this recipe can be done. Okay, I'm just pouring this in the. Okay, so this makes it little easier so that you don't dirty the sides of the glasses. Plus we can make sure.
Can we bake in the glasses? Will not they not break in the steamer?
No, don't worry about that, it doesn't break. Okay, just make sure, see what this facilitates, basically if you can just put everything in equal quantity without smudging the glasses. Okay, so I'm just going to pour the entire thing in these glasses. Now sometimes I would also like to just give you one tip, is what happens is, especially when you bake things, okay, Now, in most of the recipes, you know that the timing is given, the temperature and the timing. But sometimes, you just have to see how much mixture you're putting in the glasses or anything. So the time will be decided accordingly. Okay, so I'm just pouring this entire mixture in these glasses. Okay, it's a time of lockdown, so definitely we cannot waste anything where people are struggling to meet ends. Okay, here we go. Now since I am going to bake this in a steamer, okay, in the oven, even if you don't cover it with the aluminum foil, that's all good. But since we are making it in a steamer, so what happens is there's steam created and everything will start falling in the glasses. So in order that the water doesn't fall in the glasses, I'm just going to cover the glasses with aluminum foil. If you do not have aluminum foil, no issues. You can just put smaller lids on this and cover the entire thing. Okay, we're good. As you can see, the steamer is already hot. Just be careful whenever you're dealing with steam. Okay, so I'm just going to insert the glasses gently so that I don't smudge the sides. You can use a normal cooker and just put a mesh at the bottom and water in it. But when you're going to bake this, don't. Okay, here goes the lid. Approximately 10 to 15 minutes we are going to steam this. Okay, in the meantime we will just make some garnish ready for it. Okay, now this dessert which is there, okay, once it is done, just cool down at a room temperature and then we are going to put it in the fridge for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes till it is chilled. Okay, so luckily I have already made one batch ready, but of course I'm going to show you all this also how it becomes. Initially you must have seen.
Please explain the ingredients and recipe one more time.
Okay. Okay, just let me just finish what I'm saying right now. Now you had seen the entire thing was a liquid. So once it is going to be steam, it is going to be in a thicker form. Okay, so it's going to set. Okay, now coming to the recipe of the entire baked yogurt, just 3 things you're going to use: fresh cream, the mithai mate, and the curd. Okay, this is going to be the Amul fresh cream, the Amul mithai mate, and Amul masti dahi. Okay, as I said, the recipe is very simple. It is just 1:1:1 ratio. Okay, so if you're going to take 100 grams of curd, 100 grams of condensed milk, and 100 grams of the fresh cream. Okay, just to give a better taste, you can add the elaichi powder or the green cardamom powder to it. Okay, so since mangoes are in season, what we have done is we have used mango pulp. Okay, but you can also make without mango pulp the baked yogurt. If you want to flavor with something else, you can put maybe strawberry puree or passion fruit puree in it. and give a different flavor to the baked yogurt. Okay, just let us get ready for the garnish.
At what temperature should we bake in oven?
Oven. In the oven, as I said, again it is on the water bath. So it is baked at a very low temperature at 150 degrees centigrade. Okay, it's a slow baking. Okay, we have nicely fresh mangoes in season at the moment. So I just thought of making use of it. Best is to have a nice sharp knife. I'm just going to cut the mangoes into cubes. The garnish can be anything. You can just put some mango pulp also on top. You can also make a mango jelly if you want. But since this is an, you can the dessert which even the vegetarians can savor. Here we go. This is almost done. We'll just check on our curd in 2 minutes. What's the status? Okay. This recipe is so simple that you might just require less than an hour to finish. Only thing is the time to cool down. That's it. Otherwise, if you are expecting any guests or anything, it's a very quick recipe what you can make. Plus, the advantage is it's going to be really delicious recipe. If you are just looking at little combination is, you can make a mango baked yogurt and just put some blueberry or raspberry or strawberry compote on it. Okay, so the sweetness of mango and the tanginess of the berries. So you can have a nice let us quickly check. Maybe 5 more minutes and it's done. Okay. Okay. I had just made one batch in the morning because we cannot cool down the recipe very quickly. Okay, I will show you this other one which is baking also, how it has become firm. You can see it's not dripping anywhere, it has become firm, okay, after baking. Garnish, as I said, you can use anything for garnish. You can just take some mango pulp and drizzle the mango pulp over on top. We are using mango cubes right now, and then I have just taken some sprigs of mint, so you can just beautify the entire dessert if you are going to serve. And over here I have just made the coral garnish. Very simple to make the coral garnish. What we have done is we have taken 100 ml of water and just I put 10 grams of our normal atta in it. Luckily I had color in my house, so what I have done is just added few drops of color and mixed it, and it becomes like a cornstarch slurry, you can say. Okay, and then you just take a non-stick pan, put some oil on it and just put a 1 spoon of the slurry on it. What you will see, since the oil is hot, it will start like a dosa batter what is there. Okay, you can see the texture. Okay, so it will start crackling. So you just have to put this, on the flame till it stops crackling, and then what you get is a nice coral garnish. Okay, it's a in thing right now. So this is also very simple to make. Okay, so I've kept things ready. Let me just check on the ones which is done. Just 2 more minutes. Now how do you check whether it is done? Okay, very simple thing. As I had said, it was very runny mixture, but once it is done, it is going to completely set, and you can see however I move the glass, it's firm.
Show it close to the camera.
Yeah, you can see it's firm enough, it's not runny anymore. Okay, so that when the other batch which I have made right now, I'm also going to show you that, but I'm not going to move it so quickly because the mixture is still hot. Okay, so this is a completely cool down mixture because I had made it in the morning, but you can see the difference. Okay, we'll start the garnishing. Okay, here I have some mint. I have taken some coral garnish, and what we have is this dessert. Now people sometimes fast. Okay, you can have this dessert for people who are fasting also, because absolutely there is just all the milk product and the fresh fruit which is going in there. I'm just going to fill this entire thing so it becomes a nice wholesome dessert. Question where okay. Okay, let me put this on side.
Please show the coral garnish closer.
Yes. This is the coral garnish. In hotels and all, you generally see the buffets. Okay, so everything similar. So if you want to present something at home, you can.
Please give the recipe of the coral garnish once again.
Okay.
How it is made.
Okay, for coral garnish, well, this recipe is very simple. You take 100 ml of water and you just take 10 grams of the wheat flour, what we have normally at home. Just make a slurry ready. Okay, if you want to put some color, you can add some color to it. Okay, I'll just show you. I had made slurry in the morning. Okay, it somewhat looks like this. I have added some pink color, but you can just leave it without the color. What you need to do is just take a non-stick pan, oil. You require slightly more oil, because what happens is once you put the slurry, because of the oil is hot and there is water content, so what you see is this mesh which is formed. Okay, so which looks like a coral. Okay, I guess let me just show you the ones which are baked. Okay, whenever you're going to make things at home, just wait for some time till the steam escapes. Okay, otherwise, you know, the steam burns are very fatal. So just allow the steam to escape first, and then you can remove it from the container. Okay, but right now I'm just being little in a hurry, and that's why I'm just showing you. You all can see this. It is just become, it is setting. Okay, right now I'm not moving so much because it's still hot. Once it cools down, it's going to set furthermore, because what happens is, while baking there is always latent heat which is there. Okay, what happens is the product keeps on cooking, so don't over bake it. You can see this, it's already set. Okay, I'll just keep this to cool down and then I'll refrigerate it. Okay, here I have some mint sprigs which I had put in cold water, so it becomes nice and crisp, and it looks refreshing. Okay, let me just, okay, some fresh mint. Yes, and we are done. Okay, so you can have such presentation if you are doing some, you know, if you're expecting guests in future, I'm saying, but now. Alright, so here's your mango baked yogurt, a very simple recipe. Okay, hope you all are going to try this at home. And again, I'm going to thank Amul for giving this platform. Again, I'm going to thank my principal and my HOD, Mr. Conrad D'Souza and Mr. Chef Yogesh Utekar, for giving us such an opportunity to showcase some of the recipes which we can easily try at home using the Amul products which are easily available in the market. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you can make.